So I've been chasing this card for a while now, and I hate that I didn't buy it at the National last year, but now it's selling a lot higher. I'm gonna give my thoughts on why, and I'm gonna see if this ever happened to a card, or you think it's currently happened to a card you're chasing. So the card in question is the last card I need to complete my 1996 EX credential set. There's 80 cards in the set. I have one left, and it is the most expensive one. Kobe Bryant. It is a Kobe's rookie. I just bought the MJ a while back. I got it total, I think like $6,000 after like taxes and the shipping back to me and all that. So $6,000 for a BGS 7.5 MJ, Michael Jordan. And so him and Kobe are kind of like the two high ones. And, you know, obviously Kobe being his rookie year is the reason. It's my favorite Kobe rookie, and I do collect Kobe. And I'm not telling you should go buy this because I still need to buy it. Hopefully I can see it at Fanatics Fest or the National. I saw two of them at the National last year, and they were asking like $9,000 and $9,500. They were like BGS somethings, which that's gone up now, I'm sure. But I want to talk to you about something I'm seeing in that market because I'm obviously looking at it. And here's what it is. It doesn't pop up for sale often on the internet, maybe 3 to 5 times a year at the most. And of those, a couple seem sus. And maybe you can explain it to me because, again, I do sports cards for fun, make a lot of content, but my main job is not in sports cards. So if it is your main job and you do know, please inform your boy. I'm your boy in this scenario. So here's I'll give you the kind of some numbers. So we were on vacation in Hawaii during spring break, so March. And I was on the beach, and there was a Kobe PSA authentic. Someone had sent off to PSA. It got, slabbed authentic, and PSA selling through their eBay. Because you can do that if you send it off to PSA, flip it over, and you can send it. They'll sell it through their eBay account. And the card was sitting in, around a couple thousand, 1,000 to 2,000 for a long time. And then I was sitting on the beach, and it was about to end. And I had my alarm set, timers. I'm like, I'm going for it. I'm going for this card. And down to the last minute, it's counting down on bids, and it got up to like 3,200, something like that. So it was in the low 3,000 range. And I was like, I'm going to get it. I'm going to bid 2,000 over. Like, I have to get it. Because the previous sales were anywhere from 4,500 to 6,000. Okay. So I'm like, I'm going for it. I bid $5,700. At 3 seconds left, I bid $2,000 over the highest bid. It did the spin of the fate spin, the spin of, not the spin of death, but the spin of anticipation, if you will. Boom. I lost. I said, boom. I lost. I lost by like $700. I bid $5,700. I lost. It sold for $6,400. Okay. And that was in March. Fast forward that VHS tape. This was last month. One goes for sale. I don't know which site it was. It wasn't on eBay. It was only one of the auction sites. Went for sale. It ended up selling. I think it might have been Fanatics Collect. I'm sitting there. I'm like, I'm going to go for it. I'll go up to $7,000 for this thing. It was all PSA authentic again. Same exact thing. It sold for $12,400 after buyer premium. I'm like, that's weird. Like, it almost went double the last sale. That is weird. Like, you think it's shill bidding, somebody manipulating the market. Maybe somebody's about to go to the National and they've got one or two of those, and maybe they want to manipulate the market so that whenever people walk to the table, they can say, well, this comp says this. But then I check Card Ladder, even as recently as like last week, that sale never went through. And so I don't trust that sale. I don't think somebody paid for it. It never showed back up. Another card, I don't know if it's the same card or a different one, pops up for sale on Fanatics Collect. Ended last night. $15,000. That's almost $10,000 over. Here's what's happened. One of two things. One, someone's shill bidding it. I haven't seen the final. If it's sold, like somebody paid, maybe it's the same person, keeps shill bidding. If it's the same, I need to check. I should have looked for this. Oh, I need to look. If it's the same card, same bidder, they're shill bidding their stuff. They're having a buddy do it, or they're doing it, and they're bidding it up because they want a certain amount for it, either to sell that card in person or because they want somebody to overbid that person. Okay, I've talked about shill bidding on another episode. That's what they're trying to do. Or if I'm thinking like it's a true sale, two people really went after it and it got all the way up to $15,000. That's buyer's premium again. So it's probably like $13,000. No, it'd be like $12,500 after buyer's premium. That'd be about $15,000. Why would somebody pay $10,000 over the last sale? $9,000, sorry. Specifics, Bob. if I'm believing it's true and it's honest, here's what I think might have happened. That EX credential set, here's one of them right here. That EX credential set, these were hand cut. Okay, they couldn't cut them because they were like a weird, they got like acetate clouds in the background. So they were hand cut at, what was that? Skybox. There it is. Skybox. EX2000. Fleer, does Fleer on that? I don't know. Yeah, I think it was. Doesn't matter. They had to hand cut them. So they're notorious for when you send them off, especially at PSA, they will be either slabbed authentic or they won't slab it. They'll send it back and they'll say, do not holder, minimum size not met. It means when they hand cut them, they cut them poorly. So there are a lot of guys. I think there's only 2 people that I know. I think Jest Cards is one of them on Instagram. Only 2 people have ever completed the set in PSA numerical, like with a number value. I've got the whole set. Got all of them off to SGC. Hopefully they all get slabbed and sent back to me, except for Kobe, of course. The honest thing that could have happened, when you looked at the card, if I zoom in, I look at this card in this authentic slab, it looks really clean. It looks really good. And the BGS, which BGS will slab those cards more often than PSA, a BGS like 9, 8.5 or 9, I think it was a BGS 9, just for like $20,000, $23,000 for a BGS 9. Someone, because it's slab PSA authentic, might think that they can go in, crack it, send it to BGS or maybe SGC, get it slabbed with a number, and then resell it for a few thousand more. That's the only thing I can think that somebody would do to pay $9,000 over, not even just the recent comp, but most comps. They're all $4,500 to like almost $7,000. And you're paying over double after the buyer's premium. So I don't know. Those are my thoughts. Have you ever seen this happen with a card that you were going after or you were trying to stick with? Did you see this? Maybe you have thoughts on it. Maybe there's something I'm not seeing, for whether it's somebody trying to scam the system or somebody being an honest purchase. What's the reasoning? Let me know in the comments. I just want to share this with you guys because it's been on my mind, because literally I lost last night. I was frustrated because I thought I might have had a chance at it. And hopefully I can see it at Fanatics Fest or at the National. Hopefully I can get it there and not a fake and not, something shill-bidded comped. So thank you guys so much for listening. Be good, stay sweet, and never stop collecting. Sports cards are dope. So are you.